I think what's really compelling about Whole Heart is that it takes the time for folks to stop and shine a little light in on themselves.
As a leader in an organization, I can't begin to tell you what it feels like to sit at my desk as the executive director of the organization as my whole self. I've been an executive director for many years, and only just recently have I been able to come to my work as my whole self. And I could do that because, in part, Whole Heart created the space for all of us to be authentic and vulnerable with each other. I think I'm a much better director because of that.
That intersection of soul and role has really been important to me in my own life, and I really appreciate how Whole Heart is really dedicated to that. And really, I think it's the combination, really makes a lot of sense to me, of the integration of the mind and the heart and spirit kind of all together.
Whole Heart's unique in that I don't feel like they try to control the process. They're not there to like coach you or mentor you or teach you or anything like that. They're there to create a place where you can build trust in yourself and your ability to hear yourself.
To have a place that's offering opportunity for people to align their mind, body, and spirit in community with others is a gift.
What makes Whole Heart compelling, one of the main things to me is the wellness model. I love the Nautilus, and it's just the idea that in whatever we're doing as people, whether that's in our work life or our home life with our family or in our communities, that there are all these different aspects.
I think it gives me hope for the world because I see other people living authentically and trying to do good and trying to figure out what it means to care for others well and care for themselves well.
So my first response is that it's for everybody and anybody.
Any group that's really interested in doing work that is, generative and visionary, I think Whole Heart can hold that really well and help facilitate that kind of conversation.
Well, I mean, the obvious and easy answer would be the Whole Heart's for everyone. But I think especially people who are ready to start learning how to listen to their souls.
Whether you want to embrace a personal lifestyle change or not, Whole Heart is going to give you skills and points of view that are going to benefit every aspect of your life.
Whole Heart is for everyone. It's for anyone who's curious about digging a little deeper into their own capacity to love, their own capacity for joy, healing, health.
I kind of think it's for anybody because I think as human beings, we have this need to be connected and to have purpose in our lives and to know ourselves well. So I guess it just depends if someone's ready to dive in.
I imagine Whole Heart will be busy in the coming years.
I'm also hoping and dreaming that Whole Heart can also connect with similar organizations that do similar heart work.
My hope for Whole Heart is that it really does grow as and is seen as people as that core of the changing culture toward one of equity and one of inclusion and one of self-awareness.
So I'm curious about how they could expand into having tough conversations with people who maybe have opposing views.
I guess I would love to see, continue to explore that role of working with youth. And actually, that's already happening. And I really appreciate Whole Heart's sort of approach to working with multiple generations, in the same community or the same organization or even the same family.
There's a big need out in the world for an organization like Whole Heart. I think there'll be other, and I think for me, this is the beginning of the end of this domination worldview. And Whole Heart sits at the cusp of this new worldview that I think is emerging. And I feel like they are really vital part of escorting people who want to live into this new worldview, but maybe don't know how.
You know, WholeHeart's making real difference in, you know, in local communities and in Vermont as a state. But I think, to me, the intention is to, you know, change the culture in the world.